Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Meet Praneeth. So today's video is going to be very interesting because we are going to compare non-concurrent filing versus concurrent filing. So let's see what exactly are these two. So when you file your form I-140 along with your form I-485, that is called concurrent filing, and that could be only done in the case when your priority date is current, or at least your date of filing is current or matches with your priority date. Now, in terms of non-concurrent filing, what happens is you file your form I-140 first, and once it's approved, then if your priority date is current or it's in your date of filing, your priority date matches your date of filing action charts, then you can start filing your form I-485. So I was wondering, like, is there a way to answer this question based on data? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get some data to see how many people file in non-concurrent, how many people file in concurrent, and what is the average approval time. I wanted to see and look at the data and then give you all this information and just don't talk about it based on my experience. So when I applied as a non-concurrent filing, where I first applied my I-140 in EB1B category. Once it was approved, then after 2 months I filed my I-485 because my priority date was from October 2019 and it was current for that time. So for getting the data, what I did is I went to a website called Track It, and there will be a video coming on your screen and you can see what I have done. For simplicity, I have only selected the category EB1A just to get the data a little simple and evaluate it to bring the information to you. If you're interested, do let me know in the comment section if you want to extract the data for EB1B or EB2 or EB3. I would be very happy to do that and bring that information to you. Now, why I didn't select EB2 and EB3 particularly, because for Indians, the priority date, or there is a lot of retrogression, so very few people will be able to file, and that's why the data might be not huge. But I'm very happy if you want me to make a video on EB2 or EB3 specifically. So now let's dive into this Track It website. So on your screen, you will be seeing this page, which has a lot of ads. Ignore them. Now I'm going to apply some filters to this tracker. And this is the I-485 tracker. You can also use this. It's free of cost. You can go register your account and then you can start to fill your information and add it to the tracker, so you can see how other cases in your similar timeline are being processed, what's the time, and what's the time it takes to get your GC, EAD, biometrics, and all that. It doesn't do any analysis. It's just a platform to show you information, and there is no advertisement here. Track It is not paying me any money. It's just for my information purposes. I'm using this website to get the data. So if you look at the website, you can clearly see that there are different filters. I'm going to apply several filters. For example, I'm going to say that applicant type should be primary for simplicity purposes. Then I'm going to say that the category should be EB1A. And then I'm going to say that your I-485 and I-140 and I-485 filing should be concurrent to start with. And your I-140 premium processing should be premium. Now, the reason why I selected premium is because if your I-140 is not premium, then it'll take some time, at least 4 or 5 months, to just get I-140 approved. So your green card would not be approved until your I-140 is approved, because it's dependent on your I-485 is dependent on your I-140 form. So that's why, to make things simple and make results, like take a look at the results from a very comparable perspective, I just took premium processing. So that means your I-140 was approved within 15 calendar days in most cases, and then your 485 would be approved based on that. So, and then I said that, okay, also show me the cases where only I-485 is approved, and I'm not worried about other things. So as I hit submit, you can see that this page comes up, which basically starts to show me all these cases where people from different countries have filed their EB1A. And it shows like what exactly is the applicant type. It shows different information. For example, when was the I-140 filed, when was I-485 approved, and all that. And then you will be seeing this Excel file on your screen, which will show you a lot of information, which I just copied it from the Track It website. And there were only 100 cases for concurrent filing. So remember that. And now you can see that I took this time number of days that are taken to get the GC in concurrent filing. And you can also see one very interesting thing, that in this Excel file, you'll see that there are cases coming from 2008 as well. So as you can see that from 2008 to 2023 or 22, only 100 people have put their information for concurrent filing for which the green card was approved. Now, it could be also that people just forgot, they didn't just update their case, but I'm just looking at the cases which were approved and were put in, the information was put in by the applicants. So as you see that I just took the number of days to get GC and got an average profile of how many days it takes to get your EB1A approved in the concurrent filing. And as you can see, it comes to around 250 calendar days. Now, this is very interesting. So this means that if you divide 250 by 30, that roughly comes to around 8.5 or 8 or 9 months. That's not a bad timeline. But another interesting thing that I can see is there could be data as back as, for example, if I just scroll back, you can see that there are 500 days, there are even cases with 1200 days and so, and then there are cases with just 60 or 65 days, right? So it's a variable number, but an average comes down to 252 days. Now, I wanted to do the same thing with concurrent filing. So now on your screen, as you can see, that there would be another filter that I just, basically what I did is I just changed the filter to non-concurrent. Everything else will remain the same. And now what I'm doing is I'm extracting the data and putting it into as you can see on the screen, you'll see that all the data that I'm showing them. Now, in this case, the interesting thing is there are more than 650 cases. And so that means definitely non-concurrent filing is more popular when compared to concurrent. And one reason could be that non-concurrent filing is popular because you can file only when your PD becomes current or priority date becomes current. So that could be another reason. But it seems that non-concurrent filing is more famous or popular when compared to the concurrent one. So for simplicity, again, I just took the 100 cases from here. And I also made sure that I'm taking cases from 2008, 2011 timeline so that it matches with the EB1A concurrent filing. Now on your screen, you will see an Excel file coming up, which basically shows all the information that I just copied. And you can see that I have only taken data from the 100 or so cases. And then I just extracted the total time to get GC, and again the same kind of analysis, finding out the average number of days it takes to get your green card, and that comes to 219 days. So that means that there are around 209, like it takes around 219 days. So if you just take a quick calculation, it comes to around 7 or so odd months. So what is the conclusion from today's video? The conclusion is that it takes around similar time to file in concurrent versus non-concurrent. It just depends on you and your priority date. So if your priority date is current, you can just go ahead and file your I-485 along with your I-140. And one thing to remember, this is a very important aspect. If you're very confident your I-140 will be approved, then filing I-485 along with that is a good choice because you have already paid the fees for your 485, 765, I-131 if you're filing concurrently. In non-concurrently, you can wait to see what's the outcome of your I-140. If it's approved, then you can start filing your I-485. And as you can see, it just takes about similar time, even less for the non-concurrent filing. In my case, my green card was approved in 65 days. So that means the I-140 was filed in premium processing. I got that result in 13 days. And then the I-485 was filed in the normal, like after 2 months of I-140 approval, and it got approved in 65 days. So we will see cases like ranging from 60 days approval to 1,000 days approval. So it's a there's no certain trend there. But taking average time, it comes down to around 7 months, 6 months, where people get their cases approved. So I hope this video was useful, and I hope this data that I showed is useful to you. Now, I'm not going to promote any websites here, but there are some websites like Trackit where you can track other cases and see people in your similar timeline, how their cases are approved. And again, a disclaimer that Trackit doesn't update any data on their own. Users come to the website and put their information. So it could be some of this information is wrong or not updated. But I'm just taking a bet that, well, I'm assuming these 100 cases that I'm analyzing are correct and all the information that is provided is correct. Now, the other thing is, if you want to check the status of your case, you can go to uscis case tracker. There are other apps like Lawfully. Again, no paid promotion here, but Lawfully you can put your case and leave it. It will automatically check and let you know if there's any update to the case. I really find it really useful. It also has employment or other kind of tabs where you can see what other people are talking about, what is happening with their cases, and there could be some interesting answers and questions you can find that will help your case. Again, no paid promotion, it's just for information. So I hope you found today's video very useful. The whole idea was to just give you an informational content where you can decide which is better, whether filing concurrent or non-concurrent. If you take my advice, I always suggest filing non-concurrently, because in that case, you're pretty sure that your I-140 is approved, you have all the documents sorted, and then you're filing your 485 directly. And in most cases, if you file your Form 485 non-concurrently, it goes to NBC, National Benefit Center, which is a little faster when compared to the others. But again, it's your choice, it's your case, and you should take the action. Also, consult with your immigration attorney and make sure that you both have the same opinions, and then file your case. So I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Till then, have a wonderful weekend, and please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're really liking the content, please share it with your friends, family, and colleagues. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then,